Well, hey there. Happy Halloween. It's October 31st, man. We're just excited. Could you believe it? We only have 2 months left in the year. Hey, this is Henry Jose at henrygjose.com and nmsstraining.com, Net Marketing Success Systems. Hey, today I want to talk about how do you finish the year strong, especially if with the holidays coming around, and also you've missed a lot of your goals. You're not where you want to be. Maybe you're not even, you only have 2 months left and you're not even 50% of where you want it to be in your business. Okay? So that's what we're going to talk about here. And it's really going to be a twofold thing here. So I'm going to give some tips on how you can finish your year strong. All right? So let's get going on that. Well, first and foremost, tip number one is check your attitude. Okay? If your attitude is, oh man, I'm not even halfway there of what I wanted to accomplish. Maybe, and the holidays is coming, and there's, people aren't really going to be focused, and they're not really looking. You know what? Check your attitude, because if your attitude is that way, that's where you'll end up. As a matter of fact, you will never hit a goal with that type of an attitude, right? It's not done until it's done. It's not over until it's over. You hear it all the time. I don't know how many times in our teams, when we were building teams and things of that nature, we're after a certain goal, and this happens a lot where, it goes, okay, we're fired up, we're setting goals, and we got, we do that, and we start working, and 3 weeks into it, we're like 1/3 or a quarter of the way there. And most people go, oh, well, shoot. All right, we'll try again for next month. You know what? It's not over until it's over. That's when we rally up. We turn up the intensity. Okay, it's kind of like if you're into drag racing and you don't press NOS in the beginning. You press NOS, nitrous oxide, when you want to just put that extra boost to get across that finish line faster, right? To add that extra 100 or 500 horsepower. Well, that's what you got to do. Is this next 2 months you need to raise your intensity. And, whether you missed your goal or not, whether you're halfway, a quarter there, or not even close, treat it like as if, no, it doesn't matter, you have that, okay? In terms of attitude towards, because we're obviously in the business opportunity and, of course, products and sales, or whatever business that you have, you have to remember, the ones that you're looking for are the ones that are looking, right? Well, guess what? Those people are looking there. It's Christmas. They're going, man, how am I going to pay for Christmas? I need to make some money. And guess what? Bam, we're here for you. We're here to show you. And those people are out there. They're looking. They're looking online. Right? How can I make extra money for Christmas? How can I do this and that? And this is a great opportunity for you to be able to capture those. And guess what? If your intensity is high and all that, they might just ride along right beside you and run with you. And you never know who you might catch, right? So your attitude is that, holiday or not, end of the year or not, missed your goal or not, doesn't matter. You're raising your intensity and you're about to press a nitrous oxide on your car. Heck, if you have a turbocharger, your turbo's just kicking in and that horsepower is just going to go boom. Can you tell I'm a car guy? Okay, tip number 2. Hey, you know what? Holidays is sensitive and very family oriented, and so if you have a family, hey, communicate. Okay, make sure you communicate with your family about your goals and what you're trying to accomplish and what your commitment level is, and let them know the rewards about it. That's important. It's not just that you're going to work hard. There's a big reward that they haven't been able to get, or it's going to be a big deal to them, and so. I'm not talking about spending all the money, but the fact that you're going to be able to give them something extra, or they know that there's a reward about it, not only for that time, but for the long haul, then they'll be with you. And then make sure that you organize your calendar. You talk with your spouse or your kids and find out, okay, what are the important dates that you need to be at certain things. I know holidays, a lot of parties and things like that. Hey, you know what? The only party that was important to me was the one that's special to my family. All the other stuff like work and all that stuff, that didn't matter to me, all right? So hopefully your attitude be that way too, because your focus should be, your intensity and your time should be going towards accomplishing and finishing your year strong, All right, and that's really what you want to. Well, you want to have that intensity. You raise that up, and work harder than ever before. Right. Also, number 3 is that it's a time of work, and I know a lot of people. And here's the thing that holds a lot of people back, especially in marketing. All right. Hey, I'll tell you what. If you've been around and you've been studying a lot of different strategies of marketing and all that stuff, and you seem to not having making money yet or whatever, you probably haven't stuck to one yet and put some intensity in it long enough to let it work. Marketing is not like, oh, I get results immediately. No, marketing is based on the consistency and the intensity of marketing that you do that will create the results. Depending on if you're an online marketer, your system should already have a sales funnel that does all the selling for you, really. So all you really need to do is get the traffic into your website. And you know what? It always helps to pick up the phone and follow up with them once they're already in your system. You're not calling anybody cold. If you're an offline marketer, all right, you better be using a system by now that captures people's information so you don't have to call people just to get the presentation in front of them. They've already seen it. All you have to do is follow up, make sure they've seen it, and send them back to the videos. That's what you got to do. But you got to do it a lot more right now in this next 2 months than ever before. All right? So make sure that your attitude is strong. You have a goal in mind, okay, to finish strong. Excuse me. And then you schedule it in. You communicate with your family and make sure that they understand. You let them know the bigger vision behind it. And then, you know what? You will go into the holiday. You will be able to celebrate Thanksgiving, thanking your God or whatever, and you're thanking because you feel good about yourself. It's gonna suck when you go into Thanksgiving knowing that you didn't do what you're supposed to do, and you're going, all this stuff. Guess what? You're gonna be motivated. Now, I don't want you recruiting people at Thanksgiving dinner because you're going to blow them out and you're going to be part of the NFL club, No Friends Left club, right? But get their names, right? Get people's names or whatever, but talk to them afterwards. Same thing in Christmas. You know what? You're going to come into Christmas so excited, even if, maybe the commissions haven't come in yet or it's not there yet, but you know, because you did the work that, man, January or whenever that commission comes in, it's going to be great. Or you actually did what you needed to do fast enough and strong enough that your Christmas was that much better. Whether it's an extra 100 or 1,000 or 5,000 bucks, whatever it is, so much better. But more important than that, you feel good. You feel good about yourself. You're excited and you can't wait to launch into the new year. All right? So that's really the key there, is that making sure that you intensify, you have your attitude, you schedule it in and communicate with your family, and then you intensify your work, and you just get consistent with it. It's not a time of personal development, meaning I'm not talking about not learning. It's not a time where you got to really learn new things. It's the time where you take what you've learned and put action behind it consistently with intensity and long enough to let it go to work. What do I mean by that? You know that, let's say if you're marketing on Facebook, okay, and only pick one. Focus on one that you can really get good at and really get some results. I know you're going to see stuff out there, oh yeah, you'll get more results than this. If you have to learn it, guess what? There goes more time. If or it's an expense or whatever, right? But if you already have one and you know how to do it, if it's Facebook marketing, let me ask you this. How consistent are you in your Facebook marketing? Okay? Do you spend enough time doing it? I know there are times, I know when my income's not coming in, it's because I'm not marketing enough, right? And the growth of income is not happening, it's because there's not enough marketing. Market, okay? Marketing also includes following up. That includes by email and sending your list an email, picking up the phone and building that relationship. You can do that. Now, I know a lot of people don't want to have to pick up the phone. Hey, you know what? It's so much easier to pick up the phone when the people who you're calling know who you are already because of your emails, because of your website, and they've already seen your presentation and they know that there's no pressure. All you're doing is checking to see, hey, I just want to make sure that you've seen the presentation, you've gotten my emails, which should be automated from your autoresponder, and just want to find out where you're at, 1, 2, 3, yes, no, maybe, let me know. I'm here to help you. As a matter of fact, we're finishing the year strong. It's a great time to jump in. I know it's the holidays, but guess what? Your holiday can be that much better when you know that you've got something going on, cooking in the pot here really strong. So with that, you guys, that's really what it's really all about there. And you do that, you intensify this next 2 months. Man, 2014 is just going to explode. It's going to freaking explode. Why? Because your work habit is up. Your intensity is up. You're feeling good about yourself. You're seeing results happening in your team. Okay? And especially if you're building a network marketing or even an online marketing system, okay, your team's going to start rallying behind you. And you're going to be creating that wave. And guess what? This next 2 months is so vital in terms of what you're going to accomplish in 2014, because it's the foundation building. All right? Think of it as a cleansing if you're into diets. You know, you always start out with a cleansing your body. Well, guess what? This is going to cleanse non-results. This is going to cleanse non-work habit. It's going to increase your work habit. It's going to help you create results. It's going to have your intensity. You're going to be more fired up. You're going to talk more to your people. And boom! Your energy is just going to grab them, and you're going to carry them, and they're going to start running with you and creating a wave with you in 2014. Hope that helps you guys. Always here, our goal is always to empower you to be able to live a limitless lifestyle through simple step-by-step system, tips, training, and motivation to grow and succeed in your business. Talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.